Welcome everyone to this live video where I'm going to share with you my process for creating goals, setting goals, and achieving goals. So part of this whole group is to focus on mindset, health, and fitness to help you reach that next level of success. So a way to do that is 5 days a week, we're going to be focusing on, building that body, getting in shape, and really making sure that everything we do is, body focused and also focusing on the mindset. So the weekends I've kind of reserved to do a little bit more mindset work with you guys. And today we're going to be focusing on goal setting. Now, a big problem that a lot of people have is that they don't actually set goals for themselves. They don't make plans, they don't see where they want to go, and they don't really have any kind of course that they're taking. So a big issue is that if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there? So here's the thing. Let's start with a power question. What skills do you need to thrive and survive? So think about that for a minute. What kind of skills do you need in your life to get you to where you need to be? That'll be our starting question. What skills do you need to get to where you want to be? Now, the next thing I want you to focus on is get clear on what you're looking to achieve. All right, so this is more outcome focused. So whenever I'm going through and setting goals, setting plans, kind of thinking about what I want for my life in general, I'm thinking a lot about what's the outcome that I'm trying to achieve here. So a big thing is, okay, in terms of fitness, let's say for example, what is my goal weight? Okay, my goal weight was to weigh 170 pounds. Okay, I achieved that. So what's my next goal? My next goal is to get visible abs. So, okay, great, clear, focus, I know what I'm doing. Now, some people, they like to follow the SMART model for goal setting, where it's specific, measurable, attainable, SMAR, realistic, and time sensitive. For me, I don't really find that method works because I'm more of a, here's my overarching goal, and now I'm just going to go after it. And I'm just going to do what it takes to get there. If it takes me a year, it takes me a year, but I'm just going to make continuous action each and every day. But the SMART model works for a lot of people, and it's really beneficial, especially when you're looking at weight loss, right? It can help be a motivating driver to get you to where you need to go. So let's look at a SMART goal, right? So let's say you weigh 200 pounds right now, and you want to get down to that 170 mark. Okay, so that's 30 pounds. Pretty realistic number. Specific, right? You want to lose 30 pounds. It's measurable. You either do or you don't. Is it attainable? It is, because I did it. Now, let's look at if it's time sensitive. All right, so the reason time sensitive is good and bad, in my experience, is because when you set a time limit, you are kind of pushing yourself to say, okay, by this point, I will reach this goal. So if you say, I will lose 170 pounds by July, okay, by what day in July? July 1st, July 30th, July 15th, what day is it that you want to work toward? So when you set a time-sensitive goal, then it's kind of like crunch time, and either you hit that goal or you don't. So by the time July 1st comes around, did you hit your goal weight of being 170 pounds, yes or no? Right? It's as simple as that. That's the beneficial thing about the SMART model. It kind of sets you a framework, and it sets you that time limit and gives you that more structured toward goal setting. Now the thing is, and the thing that I found with my experience is sometimes we don't reach our goals within the time frame that we set ourselves. Maybe we're a little bit too ambitious. Maybe we say that, okay, I'm gonna drop 10 pounds by the end of this month, and it's already the 15th of the month. And then that doesn't happen. What happens? You get discouraged. And when you get discouraged, you kind of lose momentum toward that goal you're going after. That's why for me, I set up just one main goal, right? Okay, my goal is to lose 30 pounds. Okay, I try not to set a time limit on it. Obviously, the more I want the goal, the more effort I'm going to put toward it and the faster I'm going to achieve it, right? Like if it's something you really want, you're going to put in the effort for it. And that kind of moves into the next thing of get really clear on what your goal is, and then find a strong enough reason why you want to achieve it. So let's think about it in terms of fitness, right? Like, why do you want to lose that 30 pounds? Why do you want to create that body that you're looking to get? Why do you want to become more flexible? What will it look like for you when you achieve that goal? So these are all things that kind of go through my mind when I'm doing the process of goal setting and creating that personal development plan for myself. What does it look like? What is the end goal that I'm trying to achieve? And then what are the steps I need to take to get there? Okay, so an easy way to think about this is like, okay, what skill or what action do you need to take to get to that next point? Okay, so for some of you, if you're overweight, or if you're looking to even just cut down your sugar or something, a really good starting point is to look at where you are right now. Okay, so let's say you're 200 pounds like I was. Okay, I wasn't happy with the way I looked. I wasn't happy with the way I felt. I wasn't happy with the foods I was eating, but I was stuck in this continuous loop of constantly eating bad things, eating ice cream, eating takeout, eating all this stuff that was not good for my body, and increasing my sugar intake, all this kind of stuff. So I looked at myself and I said, well, what do I need to do to change? What do I want my body to look like? How do I want to feel? What kind of energy levels do I want to have? And once I started doing that, I took inventory of where I was. And that's the first step in whatever you're doing, is take inventory of where you are and then see where you want to be. So if you're someone who doesn't really know how to set goals, right? Like a lot of people, they don't even know how to set goals for themselves. I always say, look at something that you want to achieve, look at the outcome, and then double it. Okay, so if you're someone who says, well, I need to lose 10 pounds, but I would really look better if I lost 20 pounds, then why don't you just set the 20-pound weight loss goal, right? It's about taking inventory of where you are and seeing where you want to go. So step number 1 is look at where you are. Step number 2 is start to set that goal, right? And once you start setting that goal, you're going to start working toward it, right? Create that desire, create that need, create that constant momentum to get where you need to go. Because I think that each one of you has the capacity to reach all your goals. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here to motivate you, to guide you, and to help move you along this process. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to create this seminar, right? So like, what skills do you need? What motivation do you need? What skill are you going to work on next, right? So say you're someone in business and you're trying to, level up your business life. Okay, what skill do you need to learn in your business? Do you need to learn, a hard skill like accounting, or do you need to learn graphic design? Do you need to learn event planning? What do you need to learn in order to get to that next level of success? Or do you need to focus on something more like your mindset? Do you need to focus more on teamwork, on leadership, on building that community and building that influence in your space? Okay, so number 1, focus on where you are. Okay, you know where you are. Number 2, focus on where you want to go. Get clear, get specific. Understand what you need to do to achieve your goals. It's important for you, and I strongly believe that it's important for you to understand where you want to go and to have that outcome. So a big method that I use is the RPM method that Tony Robbins created, and it's the rapid planning method, or I call it results, purpose, and movement, right? So you have your result, you have your overall end goal, right? I want to weigh 170 pounds. Perfect. You have your reason behind it. Why do you want to do that? So I can look better, so I can feel better, so I can have more energy, so I can keep up with my daughter when she's running outside, so I can run around the house and not get exhausted, so I can walk up a flight of stairs and not be tired by the time I get to the top, right? Those are all good reasons why you want to do it. Okay, now method. What are you going to do? What are 5 things you can do this month, this week, today that can help you achieve that goal or move you forward towards achieving that goal, right? Massive action is what creates goals and what achieves goals, right? Anyone can sit on their couch and think, man, I would love to have that 6-pack. But if you're sitting over there and you are eating like, well, I'm gonna say, okay, if you're guilty like me and you're sitting over there and you're eating a slice of carrot cake and you're saying, man, I wish I had abs, that carrot cake is not gonna help you. Chances are that carrot cake's not gonna help you. That ice cream's not going to help you. What matters is you creating situations where you are the one in control, right? Are you going to let some outside circumstance influence you, or are you going to take it upon yourself to say, these are the steps I need to do to achieve this goal, and I'm going to go after it and I'm going to do it, right? If you're watching the replay on this, let me know in the comments below, what's your biggest takeaway so far? Let me know, how are you going to create 5 things that you can do today to create that dream life that you're looking for? What are 5 action steps you can take today toward that goal? Are you clear on what you want to do? Do you understand where you are? Do you understand where you want to go and what the outcome is? Because that is the key, my friends. Understanding what your outcomes are, creating a strong enough reason behind it, and then taking massive action. Taking that action to go where you want to be, right? That's why I do the videos every single morning. You know, some mornings I don't feel like getting up and doing, you know, an exercise, but you know what? That's my business. That's what I want to do. I want to, in the long run, I want to make this a full-time, stable income for me so I can create a life for my family that, you know, I really want them to have. I want to be able to travel all over the place. I want to look good. I want to feel good. I want to be good, and I want to help inspire you to live your best life. So how can you make it happen today? If you're saying, Jake, I really just don't know what I want to do. I really don't know how I'm going to start, and I really don't know really what I want. Here's the thing. Grab a piece of paper. Write down where you're at. Write down your goals, or write down what you even think that you want, right? It's all about getting those creative juices flowing. Think about where you want to be, and then write down as many action steps as you can, and then just look at it and say, okay, this is something I can do today. This is something I can do next week. This is something I can do in 2 days, right? It's all about taking that massive action, creating that momentum, because energy goes where attention flows. And if you take the time to really focus on yourself, focus on your goals, focus on where you want to go, you're going to achieve everything that you want. All right, so here's another thing. If you're looking to skill up, if you're looking to level up, if you're looking to really niche down and focus on where you want to go, if you're someone who likes to read, check out the top 3 books in your space on Amazon. The ones with at least 1,000 reviews on them, positive reviews, okay? And read them and take action on them. If they tell you to do something, do it, right? If you're part of this challenge, this boot camp, I want you to focus on joining me every single day. If you want to start changing your body, like I do 10 minutes every morning with you guys, and it is basic movements, no weights required. It's just to help get you in that routine of exercising. It's there to guide you. It's there to help you get your body moving so that as you advance in your fitness, you can lift weight. You can actually start lifting weights. You can start doing more complex movements, and you can start getting in that routine of constantly doing something. Number 2, if you're someone who needs to focus on nutrition, what kind of resources are you looking at? Right? Or maybe you're someone who wants to level up their business. What kind of external resources are you looking at? Is there a course you can be taking? Is there a book you should be reading? Is there a YouTube video that you can be watching? Is there a podcast that you can be listening to? There's so many things out there to help get you moving and to help get you where you need to go that literally nothing can stop you except yourself, right? You have to prioritize yourself. You have to prioritize some of your time to say, okay, I really want to improve myself. I'm going to carve out 10 minutes of my day today and join Jake on his live video. Or I'm going to watch the replay because they're all available in the Facebook group. And I'm going to watch his replay videos and do a 10-minute workout every day. Remember, if you want to set goals, if you want to achieve goals, it starts with number 1, looking at the outcome. Number 1 is understanding where you're at. Number 2 is looking at the outcome you want to achieve. And number 3, take action. Take action. Go after it. It's as simple as that. Everything I do, I go based on the model of ready, fire, aim. Right? Okay, I'm ready to do something. Great, I'm going to go after it. If I miss my target, so what? I'll ready, I'll fire again, I'll aim until I hit it. I'll keep doing that process because failure is a building block to success. And the more that you create situations where you're likely to fail and you're likely to learn something from it, the better you will be when you come to master your craft and the better you are to mastering your goals. So that's all I wanted to jump on quick. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know in the comments below with the hashtag replay if you want, or just say, hey, I appreciate you, I value you. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this community. Remember, focus on number 1, where are you? Number 2, where do you want to go? Number 3, take that action to get there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in Monday's video. As for tomorrow, focus on gratitude, focus on taking the